Good morning, folks. I'm Days Donut. This has taken like 6 tries. This is the third of my clips videos, and I think it's the last one for a bit. So when I actually shoot, I'm pretty good at this one, but it takes me forever to fire. I must have had my sound too loud because of that jerk that I do, the shake. I do enjoy the editing once I get into it, but it takes me forever to get started. I'm on video 21 and I'm still getting used to DaVinci. It's great, but so many features. It took me hours of messing around to figure out how to make a pointer. So here's another clip fighting from the next room over. So I must have hit him on the first one, but I think the later ones not so much. I was definitely slightly to the right every shot. So at the time I thought this might actually be a player because he laid down before he shot. He took a long time to shoot, but it wasn't, and he never came up. So I just kind of wasted my time. I guess it might not be considered a waste of time because, you know, I'm waiting for the guy to do what I thought he was going to do. This doorway, you know, scavs hide in plain sight. They're either to my left or right in front of me or just off to the right, and I don't see them at all. I had no idea he was there. None. At least I hit him on my second shot, I guess, so there's that. I hide in the bushes because of the mounted gun spot up on the right there. This one's just funny to me. I miss a guy that I'm aiming correctly, like I'm aiming high enough to hit him in the head, and I still don't, because I aim at the wall instead. He must have scared me. Well, that's a pretty good shot, I guess. I can't complain about that one. I did like duck into the corner. I guess that would kind of work in real life, but not so much. You'd get hit in the shoulder or something. So this is over in the Terror Group parking lot. This area is pretty high activity. In the beginning, it's players, and later on it's scavs. At least one or two hang out in here quite often. At least they did last patch when this was made. Second guessing myself, I feel like I should have went around the other side of the van. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten hit if I had just, you know, jerked left and went behind the wall there. I killed him easy enough once I figured out where he was, though. So this clip is just catching a guy out. The way he came is a way I wouldn't have came myself because when I started playing, I was playing PvE. And scavs in PvE are rough. Like, you'll get caught just trying to go across. Or you could run into a group of players, you know, AI players. Overall, I did that pretty well, but you can see how many bullets I put on target, and I still missed him, technically. This one must be luxurious life. It has to be. I had a hell of a time finding that damn bottle. Scabs really like to hang out in that building late in the game. They usually come from the left. I guess sometimes from the right, but they'll come from the left. I think they climb through the window and they'll just sit right in that spot. Or they'll come running in the front door. I got a decent amount of kills on this quest. It was pretty hard for me though. It took 2 runs. For the life of me, I couldn't find that bottle. I gave up on the first one. I let this clip run a little bit because there's a few more scavs that come in. I actually might kill a player outside as well. In this raid, I killed 2 players. I didn't even know were players. I thought one of them might be, but I wasn't sure of it. Sorry, the other guy's coming. My paid actor is milking it. There he is, I hear him. And it was easy enough and kind of uneventful. But I guess that's why people camp, right? That's why people do well in the game that way. I mean, I think a real player would have heard me looting, possibly. They just improved scavs, so hopefully it changes some of those dynamics. That is a feature they added where the scavs just keep coming. If you kill one, 10 more will show up. Supposedly with the AI change in scavs, they made that happen less. It had a tendency to make it so that scavs only hung out in one area. If you kept killing them, they just kept coming. In this zone, it would be car extract. You'd find many, many, many scavs there, but the rest of the zone was random. Like, you might not ever see them. I had a decent amount of trouble with that during this wipe, and then even the current wipe I'm in. I'm pretty sure I never used this clip before. This is a run where I spawned between, I think, 2 players, and I came in with a short-range weapon to a long-range area, which wasn't the smartest move, I guess, in hindsight. I probably should have stayed in here and hung out for a few more minutes. By the way, if you didn't know, this is a decent spot for ammo, just in general. And it's not nearly as dangerous as up there by, was that USEC camp? So to me, he's to my right, I would assume. And I basically just ran right into the other guy. That seems like a really bad spawn though. I guess unless you want to try and fight players, you could push along the water. I just feel like that isn't a great place to go unless you have a ranged weapon. People snipe across the water all the time. And for all I know, that's what the guy was doing. Oh well, it happens. I think this is search mission. I got very, very lost to the tune of maybe 16 minutes I had to cut out of the video. My aim wasn't that great, I guess I'd say. I just realized that recently that I probably need to tweak my settings. Even in the shooting range, I'm kind of blah-tastic. So the only thing I learned from this one is don't let the BTR distract you. I may not have seen him anyway. It seems like a weird place to camp. That looks like a sniper rifle, but it sounded like he killed me with an SMG. Maybe he's running both. Pretty good K to D as well, 54%. I'm pretty sure this is the mechanic quest to acquire Jaeger as a merchant. I wonder if he was doing a quest because he was really under geared, I'd say, trying to kill with a specific weapon. He was in kind of a good spot, kind of a bad spot though. He was kind of out in the open. He must have almost blacked my chest because I had to heal it twice. Somehow that caused me 83 points of damage, at least by the AI2's health. Getting that gun was pretty exciting. I think it was worth over 100K. Bonus. I don't have a lot to say for this one. The USEC camps are a pain in the ass. I don't like them in general because people camp them. They'll throw grenades to make noise to try and like drive you over. Just a lot of like suckering people in if you can. That wasn't the case this round though. Just me trying to get out, I think with the magazine for easy money, I should say. Funny thing was, I was in the other camp not too long before that, but there's actually a few spawns that are kind of close to this spot, at least two that I know of. This guy's stats aren't really anything exceptional, I guess. His death ratio isn't that great. I think mine's lower than this right now, though. And the final clip. This one's another one at the USAC camps. They're amazing for ammo, but they're high contention. As I said earlier, sometimes people just hang out And they'll just throw grenades, I think, to try and make people think that someone walked into the minefield. Or maybe they know that that sound carries further than bullets do because everybody's wearing a suppressor. I should scout that area more often just to see if there's a way to lower the chances of getting sniped, because that's all people do. There's sniper spots all over the place right there. Oh well, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I've learned a lot from making these videos. I'm going to try and integrate more music and other neat stuff if I can. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and thank you very much.